Welcome back to another episode of the Even Your Dynasty show. On today's episode, we're going to do it a little bit differently on this one, since there's not really a whole lot of rumors that are going around for the Giants, and they haven't really been making a ton of moves here. And with Scott Boras controlling most of the big name free agents, that's surely going to drag out for quite a while here. He has a history of kind of not having his guys sign until February or even March in Bryce Harper's case. And I think Manny Machado might have been around the same timeline too. So he's had some guys drag it on. So today we're going to just kind of take a look at the moves Farhan's making. And I'm kind of just trying to read the tea leaves here. And it kind of appears that it's almost like the Giants have almost turned their attention towards 2025. And when I say that, I'm not saying that they're trying to not win in 2024. Of course, I'm sure they're hoping that the team is competitive and the team is able to try and make it in as a wild card. But if you look at the moves that Farhan Zaidi has made so far this offseason and kind of the what he's going into the season with, it almost appears as if he's really trying to build up towards 2025. He got that 3-year extension when they hired Bob Melvin. Whether it was deserved or not is a different story, because I think most people have listened to me know that I fully wanted him gone after last season. Um, but he's almost operating like he isn't, his job isn't on the line. He doesn't have the urgency. And, maybe reality is none of us know what deals they have or what offers they have out there. Maybe he has big offers out to like Snell, Chapman, and Bellinger, and he's trying to get multiple, but it just doesn't appear to be going that way. So just kind of examining how the roster is set up right now, we'll start there, and then we're going to look at the moves they've made. But looking at the roster right now, as of this moment, and this is kind of basing off of their actions as well as what Farhan has said, it appears that they are going to be going into the year comfortable with essentially a second year starting catcher, which Bailey earned the job. That's fine. They're going to have a 25-year-old center fielder making his major league debut, which hopefully he's going to be able to hold his own with Jung Hoo Lee. But we're going to kind of be talking about that as well in a minute when we look at the additions. They're going to have probably either Marco Luciano or Casey Schmidt playing shortstop, being the starting shortstop, which that's a giant unknown for either of those. Maybe Schmidt, you know a little bit with Schmidt, and maybe he turns it, he takes that step. But Luciano especially, he has 123 plate appearances between AAA and the majors, so not a ton of experience there. And then you're gonna and they're going to probably, from the sounds of it almost sounds like they intend on having a platoon out in left field where Conforto is going to be one half of the platoon, but Ramos or Matos is going to be playing playing a significant role as the right-handed bat in that platoon. So you've got many young players that they're counting on right now to be in the everyday lineup or be in the lineup, factoring in huge there. And then also you look at the rotation, and they're projected right now to have Kyle Harrison and Keaton Wynn playing major roles there, which they both, I think, deserve a shot, but that's still two rookies playing huge roles in the rotation, along with Jordan Hicks, who's transitioning to being a starter. Then you're in your pen, you're probably going to have still Ryan Walker, who I think we all feel pretty confident with him. But Tristan Beck, he did pretty good last year. I feel pretty confident with him. But those are another couple young guys. And then Eric Miller will probably make his debut up from Sacramento. He could be playing a pretty significant role. Guys like Kaiwei Tang could be playing a big role. So there's probably going to be some young guys in the bullpen as well. So they have kind of young guys all over that seem to be, they've been preparing to give substantial roles this year. And then if you look at their additions, Tom Murphy is probably the one guy that you're looking at thinking, okay, this is we're trying to have a solid backup catcher. Like we're trying to build this toward, or this should benefit us in 2024. But you look at the other three big acquisitions they've made. One is Jung Hoo Lee, who historically speaking, players coming from the KBO take an entire year to adjust to the majors. So he is more likely to be a big um, help and addition, be more of an impact player in year two than he is in 2024. So that probably is going to be more for 2025 than anything. Then they acquire Robbie Ray, who's probably not going to even pitch until August. So that move isn't greatly helping 2024. And then the Jordan Hicks signing, like, yes, it's a quality arm, and quality arms should help in 2024. But if you're going to use him as a starter, his arm's probably not going to be as built up until 2025 anyway. They were talking at his press conference that he'll probably be on about a 75 pitch limit at the beginning of the season. Now, how much do they build that up as the season goes? We'll see. But, again, he's probably going to be better in 2025 is the thought process than 2024. So factoring in kind of all of these things and the fact that Farhan doesn't seem to have any kind of urgency to go get a Cody Bellinger or a Matt Chapman or, go trade for a big impact player, a big difference maker type player. It almost seems like, and again, I don't think he deserves to have this kind of equity and not be under pressure to either win or show something that, whether it's with the kids and the development or something that says he deserves to continue having the opportunity to build this club up. But it seems like he's pretty confident. Maybe Greg Johnson has told him, like, you're not going anywhere after this year. So the way he's operating just makes it look like they're almost like, well, this year we'll try and win, but we're going to rely a lot on the kids, and we're going to just try and focus on development and acquiring talent that's going to help us next year. And that's just kind of what I'm seeing when I look at what they've done so far. So, we'll see what happens. I'm okay if they want to play a ton of kids. I'm one of those people that's like, if it means they're picking a direction and we're going to go full on youth movement and dive feet first into that and play the kids, yeah, they'll struggle a lot probably. Yeah, the Giants would probably lose a lot of games this year, but you go into 2025 feeling good about you know, who you can build around. I'd be on board for that. But I also would love to see them, as I've already said many times, I'd love to see them go get Cody Bellinger, get an impact player in the lineup, and then try and win games and see if you can get that wild card spot, make something happen. But, let me know what you guys think. Tell me if you agree with what I'm saying, if you think I'm just totally off base. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support. We're kind of sneaking up on 100 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.